Do you remember the thrill of watching Storage Wars? The tension of those metal doors rolling up, revealing treasures, disasters, and moments no one expected? Week after week, we followed a cast that felt like family. But once the cameras stopped rolling, their real lives took turns far more dramatic than anything we saw on TV. And some of their stories are truly surprising. Let's uncover where the Storage Wars cast is today, and why their off-screen lives were even more intense than their biggest auction battles. We start with Dave Hester, the man whose famous "yoop" could change an entire auction. On screen, he played the tough guy, the buyer everyone loved to challenge. But when he was fired after calling out the show for allegedly staging scenes, everything shifted. He quietly built his own auction and consulting business. Then life hit even harder. In 2018, Dave suffered a major stroke that forced him to relearn basic tasks like walking and speaking. Fans were stunned, but his recovery revealed a softer, more grateful side of him that viewers had never seen today. He's semi-retired and living a quiet life far from the spotlight. But his story is just the first twist. Next are Dan and Laura Dotson, the fast-talking duo who gave the show its heartbeat. Long before Storage Wars, they built American Auctioneers from the ground up, and that success didn't fade. Today, they're still running high-profile auctions across California and expanding into estate and business liquidation. While many reality stars stepped away after their shows ended, Dan and Laura actually grew even bigger. Their story might be the most unexpectedly successful of them all. Then comes Daryl Sheets, the gambler, who became famous for taking risks no one else would. Viewers still remember the day he uncovered a $300,000 art collection, one of the biggest wins in the show's history. But behind the scenes, life wasn't always easy. After improving his health and making a strong comeback, Daryl suffered a heart attack in 2019 that nearly cost him everything. His slow recovery tested him more than any auction ever had. But what happened next surprised fans even more. Barry Weiss, the legendary collector who made every episode brighter with his humor, gadgets, and vintage cars. He wasn't in it for profit, he was in it for the adventure. When he left Storage Wars, fans were disappointed, but Barry enjoyed his own spin-off and continued traveling until tragedy struck. A serious motorcycle accident left him severely injured. His recovery took months, but in true Barry fashion, he returned to work as a spokesperson and voice personality. Even after everything, his charisma never faded. Now let's talk about Brandy Passante and Jared Schultz, once the fiery couple whose chemistry and constant hustling made them fan favorites. For years, viewers believed they were unbreakable. But after the show, their relationship ended in 2018, and the split wasn't quiet. Brandy rebuilt her life on her own terms. Connecting with fans while keeping her private life protected, Jared stepped away from the public eye almost completely. Their story became one of the most unexpected endings in Storage Wars history. Renee and Casey Nizota brought sharp strategy and bold personalities to every auction. But their biggest success came after the show, on YouTube. With a large following and millions of views, they turned their treasure hunting lifestyle into a thriving digital brand. They're among the few cast members who managed to grow their audience even more after TV. Ivy Calvin, the king of Palmdale, used his intensity and competitive nature to dominate auctions. After gaining fame, he focused on his thrift store, Grandma's Attic, and shifted toward online sales. He's one of the rare cast members who managed to balance business, family, and fame without losing stability. Brandon Sheets, Daryl's son, faced a tough break when he was suddenly dropped from the show. But instead of chasing TV fame, he reinvented himself, moving to Arizona, starting a family, and becoming a real estate agent. His new path shocked fans who thought he'd stay in auctions forever. Finally, Emily Wares, the young auctioneer who shook up the cast with her confidence and rapid-fire calling. She proved that talent, not age, defines success. Her presence brought fresh energy to the series, and fans still remember the moments she stunned veteran buyers. So where does that leave the Storage Wars cast today? Scattered across new careers, new lives, and new adventures. Their stories are still unfolding, filled with unexpected turns, just like the storage units they once opened. What do you think about where the cast ended up? Share your thoughts below. Some of these updates are sure to spark a debate.